Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. And if you are here for the first time, welcome, and please make sure you press that subscribe button so that you get notified whenever I post a video. So let's get into it. So today we're going to be talking about Norma Gigaba's new scandalous ways. We are going to be talking about her recent arrest, and we're also going to be talking about that whole situation that actually led to her being arrested. First of all, she was arrested for smashing what was said to be her husband's car, which is a G-Wagon, and she was reported and arrested for smashing that car, of which people now are saying it's not the husband's car, it was a friend's car. And apparently the friend's car was destroyed because he is, for some other reason, the one who's responsible for making her man do all of this evil deeds. So I want us to talk about that whole situation, and I want us to discuss what is it that we can actually learn from the situation. What is it that we can actually learn from her situation? First of all, I need you guys to understand that you are not immune. No one is immune to such a situation. Everyone can find themselves in such a situation. And it's very important for you to watch videos like these ones that are going to advise you on what to do when you come across such a situation. Lesson number one: never, ever date a married man. Never ever date a married man, because it's gonna destroy you when it happens to you, because you're going to feel like it's karma. You're going to feel like, well, it's happening to you because you did it to someone else, and then you're going to beat yourself up, and then you're going to feel guilty, and then you're going to feel depressed, and then you're going to kill yourself. So don't date a married man. Number two, don't think, no, I'm going to change a man. You are not God. Leave that changing of a man to God. A man will never change, especially a man who does not see anything wrong with his behavior, a man who does not see anything wrong with his deeds. You find a man saying things like, yeah, all men cheat. Those are tips and signs that that man does not see anything wrong with what he is doing. You know, don't think you are going to change him. You know, you are not God, I repeat. You know, a lot of women fall into that trap of saying, okay, the other woman was not good enough. That is why she failed in this whole thing. So I am an angel, and I'm going to turn him into a man that I want him to be. Even God can't change people. You know, if the world will not be the way that it is right now. You know, if God could change everyone, you know, a change has to come from the inside of a person. Change has to be your own decision. That is why God comes and then he presents his case to you. And then that is why Moses says, choose for yourself whom you want to serve. Is it Moses? No, it's Joshua. Moses says, I put before you life and death. You know, but I encourage you to choose life, even though I cannot make the choice for you. So I repeat, you can never change a person. You present them with information, you present them with everything that you can, and then they decide whether they want to change or not. Right? How many times have we been preaching? A long time. Has everyone changed? No. You can preach to a whole congregation and no one even hears what you have to say. Right? So I repeat, I'll say this for the last time. I'm trying to stress it because it's very important. You cannot change a person. You cannot. Jesus was the best person in this world, yet he does not manage to change everyone. Right? The person has to acknowledge first that they need to change. If a person does not need to change, if they feel like there is nothing wrong with their behavior, nothing wrong with their lives, they will not change. The next thing that I want us to learn from this whole situation is that you are already destroyed by your man. You are down, you are at the lowest point of your life. Never, ever, ever contribute to that downfall, right? If he has put you down, he has put you down, he has put you all through all of those situations, do not contribute. Do not contribute to further burying yourself in the ground by your actions. Let's look at this whole situation. She is now in prison for smashing the friend's car, right? It's not even his car. He's not even affected in any way. He is sitting, he's sleeping in his fancy house, in his boulevard. She is sleeping in a prison cell for the whole weekend, in prison, in a cell, cold, stinky blanket. He is comfortable in his own home while you run away. Sometimes it's not even going to come and bail you out. He's enjoying his life. You are in prison. Why? Is it because he cheated on you or he hurt you? No, because you decided to ruin and bury yourself deeper into the ground by your actions. So don't be that girl. Don't be responsible for your own downfall. He can beat you down, but don't help him to keep you down. Don't help him to further bury you deep into the ground. So that is another thing that I need you to advise. The most important thing is that when you are dating a cheater, when you are dating a serial cheater, two things involved. I once told a friend of mine, I was like, if you are going to continue staying in such a relationship, don't search his phone. Don't go through anything. If he cheats on you, don't even confront him, because you are staying in that relationship knowing that that person is a cheater. His friend, don't research, don't entertain anything regarding his cheating ways, because you knew when you married that man that that man is nothing but the hole in the butt. So you went and you married him anyway. So whatever that comes your way, be ready to face it. Be ready to face it for your own sanity. Because if you feel that by marrying him, he's gonna all of a sudden change and do what you want him to do and live his life the way that you prefer his life to be lived, then you have a, because it's his life, you know, and he decides how he wants to live his life. And if he does what makes him happy, which is firmament makes him happy. So you cannot impose your faithfulness over someone who has decided, no, I love feminism and I want to be a feb, you know. So let that person be. You cannot search him. And then 3.2.2 yes, and then the next thing, when it comes to you marrying a cheating man, I always stress this out, that when it comes to a person, listen honey, listen, come here. It is a gradual erosion of one's integrity. It happens so slow that you don't even notice that it's happening. By the time you notice that it's happening, you're already in too deep. So when you are in a relationship with a serial cheater, look out for yourself. Look out for your behavior. Look out for your sanity, because you are going to find yourself buried down under the ground. Right? You're going to bury you. They are going to bury you, sing at your funeral, and replace you in a week. I once worked at a school in Wilhelmina, and then they asked them to come to work during the holiday. She was like, I cannot come into this office alone. I cannot come here alone, because I'm going to come here and I'm going to get killed, and then the next day after I get killed, there's going to be a replacement for me. You understand? So before you kill yourself, before you do stupid things that are going to put your life at risk, remember this very important tip. The person is going to move on with their lives, and it's going to be you behind bars. So always make sure that whether you are in a relationship or at a job or whatever, you are citizen number one, and you must always make decisions that favor you. Think about how this is going to affect you. Think about how this is going to affect her children. She is in prison, and this whole divorce thing, this whole scandals that are... Man, Lucy ain't give a damn. He does not give a damn. Listen, in life, never take sorry from a man. Sorry does not mean anything. I once fined my boyfriend. I said I'm going to start fining him because I forgive him anyway. And his I'm sorry does not add any value to my life, does not add any value to me. So I decided, since I take him back anyway, I'm going to start fining him. I started fining him. I think it was like 100 rand, depending on the size of the grievance. So I started fining him because I realized sorry means nothing. Why I did not leave, I will not tell you. But what I'm trying to say is, never stay in a relationship because of a sorry, because a sorry does not mean anything. Sorry does not add any value to your life. Sorry does not change anything. So please, Ntasekaya, if you find yourself in a relationship with a cheater, two things involved. It's either you're going to leave that bastard, or you're going to marry him and ask no questions. Decide, what is it that you want? Thank you guys for watching. I hope you subscribe so that you can watch more videos from me.